It's very important. If you don't know where you're going, you're not going to get anywhere as far as that goes. And just being able to decide exactly what we want and where we want to go.
Because it's our roadmap. It is one of the only sources that we have to direct us where we want to be. It's a tool for growth, it's a tool for retention, it's a tool for increased housing, increased jobs. And that doesn't mean it's written in stone. It's just, it's a guide. And as time goes, things change, and that's why we do a reevaluation of it.
Sometimes you need, as a community, you need to lay the groundwork, and that's put the infrastructure in the ground ahead of it. And that's hard. That's hard for all of us because it's money. It's money in the ground that hasn't made any money back, but it is an investment. And that goes back to the previous comment of preparing your community for growth.
We all have ideas of what challenges face our community. We need to be honest about those. But I think all of us that are here and all of us that are involved in any sort of leadership role in the community are here because we love Hastings. The challenges that face our community now are much different than they were 10 years ago. We need to recruit people to our community. We also need to retain a lot of the young people that are moving out every year.
Workforce housing is probably our #1 issue here in our community. We need more housing to house employees for our businesses, and that's one of the biggest things that we hear from businesses here in Hastings is we need more of that workforce housing. So I'd say that's probably our biggest issue. The more that we can develop that workforce here locally and provide housing for them, I think the better off we'll be.
Transportation issues to me are really an important thing, whether it's additional grade separations or one-way streets, which we're talking about, and those things will be important to come out of this. But I think the big thing that I've taken away in the last several years being involved with the city is there's always the feeling that the citizens don't feel they have good communication with city government. So I'm hoping that, through their participation, that the communication gap will improve. I mean, it isn't that folks are trying to hide things from the citizens. It's just sometimes, people don't hear or see what, and they are interested in all aspects of growth of the community and as well as what's happening. So,
in my ward, on the south side, I would like to see more community involvement, more citizens being vocal and saying what they want. I used to have apple trees. I'd have people stop and pick apples. And I said, yeah, but you got to answer questions for me, because that was the only way I could get out of them what they wanted to see in the city.
I think that's something we really need to work on is the people that don't have. I thought that was a good thing when someone spoke up about that. And I thought that's a good thing to think about. Yeah. I have what I need, but not everybody does.